We were not treated as 5/5 of a human being, if you get my drift. So that I decided to leave and come to New York, and my mother said to me, you can't go to New York. New York is for fast girls. Now, if you're old as I am, you understand what your mother meant when they talked about fast girls. And one of the things I wanted to let my mother know is that I could do more in Alabama with sheets and open windows than I could in New York, or just as much. But at the same time, when I came to New York, somehow my self-esteem had been lowered. I no longer felt like I was the sunshine in anybody's life. And you have to look at a lot of our youngsters whose self-esteem is destroyed by other people. You mean to tell me I have to be a mat or a rug for somebody to walk on so that they can feel good? You mean that both of us cannot feel good at the same time and interact and relate and negotiate and cooperate and collaborate and coordinate together? That you've got to have somebody up and somebody down? That you cannot have equals? And if you dare look like I look, or look like some of you look, that if you start dealing with self-esteem and love for your own self and your own people, then you are the one that's dealing in hate. They have turned our mind totally around. And some of us, as Malcolm used to say, some of us think we are walking forward when we're walking backwards. Some of us see our brothers and sisters and hate them, and they've never done anything to us, but run to somebody who don't even look like you. Now, I understand you're supposed to love everybody, but you got to start somewhere, sometime, in order to understand where you're going. So that when I was talking to Malcolm, I was a little nursing student. I'd come to New York in this fast place, my mother said. And I had to be very careful when I went home so that she wouldn't think I was a fast girl. So I began to talk slower, walk slower, and do everything slower so she didn't think that I was on some sort of super mission. But it was Malcolm who turned me around. It was Malcolm who taught me how to get my self-esteem back. It was Malcolm who said that I was somebody, and that I was beautiful, and that I could make a contribution. And that's why God had put me on this earth, not only to love myself, but to make a contribution. And you know, when you're running relay, you have to grab the baton and keep running. You know, you can't stop and go to sleep or nod off. Is that right? He talked about not putting pollutants in your body to mess it up. He said that we already had a monkey on our backs that was bigger than life. We didn't need a second one. You know, we were always considered niggers and less than. You didn't need to be a double nigger and less than. Is that a fact? So that when he started talking to me and he said, oh, sister, let me just tell you now, it was just racism. Well, hell, I'd never even heard the word racism. I didn't even know what he was talking about. So when he started talking and I started putting different pieces of my life together and my experiences, Reverend Al Sharpton, I knew exactly what he was talking about, but I didn't know how to put it in comprehensive language and reduce it to one word of what it was that I felt, had experienced, and saw every day. And our young people, let me just tell you, who are born with the same capacity and ability as any other young person, who go to school and somehow come out more demented than when they went in. Now, something is wrong. Something is wrong. You can have Asian youngsters who can come to this country, cannot even speak the language, and in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 years, they are at the top of their classes, and including West Point. Now, you mean to tell me with all of this plentiful, everything running around, all of our people, the bright ones, the dull ones, the super dull and super bright, all of them have to come out the same way grade and label unachievers and put in special ed, something is wrong, is it not?